So this next guy, very funny. We're happy to have him back on the show, and I think a lot of you know him and came here to see him. Everyone, please welcome to the stage the very amusing Lou Strippoli, everybody. Put your hands together. Coming. Come on, Lou. Lou. All right.
Yeah! I love you too. I heard some guys yelling at me, but I'm heterosexual. Too bad. Too bad. This is to you, New York. This is to you. Let's have a drink, huh? Yes. There goes the childhood pain. It's gone. There goes the child. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. You know, they say this is a city that never sleeps, but I see fucking bums sleeping everywhere. It's like their fucking job. Jesus Christ. You know, they were lying to us about the apples. This is not the Big Apple. It doesn't smell like apples. It smells like urine and commercialism. That's what the city is. In any case, I am from New Jersey. That's why it smells in here. How you doing? Yes. You know, I'm a firm believer in truth in advertising. That's why I think they should rename the New Jersey Turnpike Anus. I think that should be the new name for it. It smells really bad. You know, they say the Jersey Shore isn't that polluted, right? But I just got back from a weekend of swimming there, and now I'm addicted to heroin. I don't know how that happened. I just graduated acting school, so clap for me now. Thank you. You know, it's actually not a laughing matter. It really isn't, because it was my mother's last wish before she passed away last December. And, you know, it was her last wish. She always wanted me to do it. And now I'm up here in New York trying to fucking do it. But why did you leave me, Mom? Acting. That was acting. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. My father is the most unimpressed, behind the times, tell it like it is guy ever. Okay? Seriously, it was rough to grow up with. It was really rough to grow up with. I could win $45 million off the lottery and just be like, Dad, we just won $45 million. We're fucking rich, motherfucker. And he'd be like, good. Whatever. Maybe now we can get that dial-up that everyone's talking about. You know, parents usually sugarcoat things for their children, you know what I mean? It's like, why did Grandma die? It was just her time. It was just her time. She had to go. My father, right, Tina? My sister? Give it up for my sister. She's here. My father didn't do that. He didn't sugarcoat anything for us. You know, I'd be 5 years old, you know, he'd come home from work like, how was work, Dad? You have no fucking idea how my day was at work. Your fucking uncle. I came to the store, had a bottle of gin, bought a bottle of gin, drank half of it, and tried to return it back. The motherfucking guy. What are you, 5, Lou? Here, have a cigarette, here. Thank you very much. And, you know, I was just like, you know, finally, hey, Dad, can you read me a bedtime story? He's like, oh, my God. All right, Lou, you want me to follow a story? Once upon a fucking time, my son was a pussy and wanted to have stories read to him before he went to sleep. It was really sad, but I'll be all right. I was like, Dad, after you're telling me that bedtime story, could you leave the lights on? You know, we are saving on electricity, Lou. Now sign me on AOL. I want a new screen name. And I want to see that tube that's supposedly for you. I don't really think it is. I just got out of rehab. Thank you for the support. I was addicted to MySpace. I was addicted. Yes, I was. It's very hard to talk about it. You know, I would just sit there and just see that mouse pad at night just taunting me, and I just fucking click it. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, LOL. LOL. MySpace was ruining my life that I didn't have because I had a MySpace. I wonder if celebrities have MySpaces, like Cameron Diaz or Colin Farrell or Jerry Seinfeld, you know? What would Jerry say about MySpace? What's the deal with MySpace? There's millions of people on MySpace. It's not really mine then, is it? There are too many people on MySpace. I need MySpace. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Anyone here grow up in the 90s? Any 90s kids in here? Any of you remember the word Gaylord? You're a Gaylord. So what? No, you know what? It actually had me thinking, was Jesus gay? Seriously, I mean, he had a nice little thorn up here. It was very innovative, but I mean, to me, Jesus had to have been gay, you know, because he's so forgiving. You know, like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Don't worry about it. I was there, all right? I'm everywhere. I was there. And you know what? You guys were there for me tonight. Thank you very much, New York City. I love you. I love you.
Strippoli, everybody. Here we go.